Hello, and welcome to the Erotic Realm, a podcast where science meets the stories of desire. I'm Em, and I'm thrilled to guide you on this journey into the psychology of eroticism, a space where we explore, challenge, and celebrate the intimate and complex world of our desires. In this special Prelude episode, we'll dive into what the Erotic Realm is all about. I'll explore the origins and meaning of desire, what it teaches us about ourselves, and how it connects us to our humanity. We'll discuss the nature of desire, what the erotic truly means, and how this podcast will serve as a space for self-discovery, education, and community. By the end of this episode, I hope to inspire you to begin your own journey into your erotic realm, where curiosity and courage intersect to unlock the full potential of your desires. So, why did I start the Erotic Realm podcast? This podcast was born out of my lifelong fascination with what it means to be human. From an early age, I was curious about the inner workings of the human mind. This led me to studies in the area of psychology and sexology. Over time, I realized that our sexuality, more than anything else, reveals who we truly are. We cannot change our sexuality, and I love the truth of that. Exploring our eroticism is a profound pathway to self-discovery. I've been obsessed with the erotic realm ever since, particularly the psychology of our desires. Questions like, what is desire? Where do our desires come from? How do we uncover what our desires are? Why are no two people's desires the same? And what do our desires teach us about ourselves? Are constantly on my mind. So, how do we start to understand desire? The most logical place is to start from the word itself. The word desire originates from the Latin desiderare, meaning to long for or to wish for. The etymology itself is poetic. De means from, and sidera means the stars. Thus, our desires are from the stars. This celestial connection reminds us that our yearnings are cosmic, born from something vast and mysterious. Desires are not just fleeting impulses, but deeply personal reflections of who we are. They reveal our innermost yearnings, fears, and aspirations. In short, desires act as a mirror to our psyche. What we long for, whether it's connection, novelty, or control, guides us toward understanding our true selves. In the erotic realm, we embrace desire, not as something to be judged, but as a profound teacher in our journey towards self-awareness. I'd like to speak to the podcast name. Why did I call the podcast The Erotic Realm? What does the erotic realm mean to me? And what do I want it to mean to you, the listeners? As a nerd for etymology, I'll break down the words themselves first and then speak about what they mean together. So the word erotic comes from the Greek eros, which refers to passionate love or desire. In ancient Greek philosophy, eros wasn't limited to physical attraction. It encompassed the longing for connection, creativity, and transcendence. In modern terms, the erotic is often reduced to sexuality, but it's actually so much more. The erotic represents the life force, the energy, that drives us to connect, to seek pleasure, and to experience intimacy with ourselves and others. The erotic is about aliveness and vitality, the desire that makes us feel fully human. The word realm has roots in Old French and Latin and means kingdom or domain. It implies a territory, a governed space with its own boundaries and laws. In the context of the erotic realm, it represents the space, both literal and psychological, where our erotic selves reside. A realm is a place of sovereignty, where you have authority and agency. Your erotic realm is where you explore, cultivate, and ultimately reign over your desires and intimate identity. So, why the erotic realm? By reimagining the erotic as a place, a realm, we give it weight and importance in our lives. The erotic realm isn't just a space we visit occasionally. It's a domain that requires attention and care, just like any other vital aspect of our humanity. When you approach your erotic realm with curiosity and reverence, you're not just exploring your desires, you're creating a sanctuary for your erotic self to thrive. This isn't just about pleasure. It's about connecting with your deeper self and achieving what I call erotic sovereignty. Your erotic realm is a metaphorical landscape, one that requires maintenance, exploration, and respect. Like a home that needs upkeep to retain its beauty, your erotic self thrives when it's nurtured. So, how do we nurture our erotic realms? One of the best ways is to connect with others and to understand that we aren't alone. Humans are, at our core, storytellers. Our lives are woven from the narratives that we create about love, growth, struggle, and connection. Stories allow us to make sense of our experiences and to share them with others. Eroticism, too, is built on stories. It's the narrative of who we are as sensual beings, shaped by culture, personal history, and imagination. This podcast is about uncovering those stories, whether they're about first awakenings, hidden fantasies, or the ongoing evolution of desire. These stories connect us, reminding us that although our erotic experiences differ, we are all in this together. So, what should you expect going forward? In each episode of the Erotic Realm, I interview someone anonymously about their unique journey into their erotic realm. While the first season focuses on kinky people and BDSM practitioners, I'm also eager to explore the stories of those outside of the kink community. Together, we'll uncover the experiences that shape their desires, discuss famous quotes about eroticism, and dive into research articles that deepen our understanding of sexuality. Guests will also share books, movies, or quotes that have influenced their erotic identities. As Esther Perel says, our sexuality is our most potent and most misunderstood source of power and creativity. This podcast aims to embrace that truth, celebrating anonymous stories that explore desire, honor individuality, and deepen our connection to ourselves. I'd like to invite you to sign up for the Erotic Realm newsletter at theeroticrealm.com for exclusive content and a chance to win a kinky giveaway. The winner will be announced next Wednesday on the first episode. Please follow, subscribe, and favourite the podcast to stay updated. Let's make 2025 a year of self-discovery as we explore desire, sexuality, and what it means to be human, one erotic realm at a time.